Alrighty, everybody, welcome to the Casual Sports Talk Podcast, March Madness Bracket Edition. And now we got a gentleman right over here who's upset that Ohio State's got to play the not important tournament. Here's Christopher.
Yeah, NIT, baby, represent. I don't even know when we're playing.
Well, it doesn't matter.
I should probably look it up so I can be more in the know, but oh well.
Oh well. Don't worry about that, indeed. And now we got a gentleman right over here who's muted and mic'd because he's upset about Michigan's spot in the March Madness tournament. Here's Douglas.
You know, it's a travesty that we're below Maryland, Wisconsin, and Purdue, who we all beat in the last week. Have a winning record against all of them and won the Big Ten tournament. But
Yeah,
so you're right, Stu. You're absolutely right.
Yeah,
hard fought game to win the Big Ten tourney.
Yeah, I mean, you did win the Big Ten tourney, but
It doesn't make sense to me that we're behind all those teams that we just beat. Like, we beat Wisconsin both times we played them this year, had a better record, better quad one wins. So there's some kind of trickery going on here.
Yeah, you didn't know I decided to make the March Madness bracket. I was like, how do I screw over Douglas? How do I make sure that Douglas?
I mean, plus you guys play a tough UC San Diego team.
Why did you
in one of my brackets that I haven't filled out yet, but I know I'm gonna do this upset. It's gonna be UC San Diego over Michigan. So
yes,
yeah.
But anyway,
that's a popular pick, but I don't know. I don't know if they can handle the size.
I don't know. We'll see indeed. And now, gentlemen, this is going to be the fun game because we're going to make our own March Madness bracket as the Casual Sports Talk Podcast, and we will win a trip to the Final Four. How funny would that be if our podcast is so good and accurate that we make it to the Final Four?
My buddy just sent me a picture. It doesn't show me who it is, but the thing says if you fill out a perfect bracket, you win a trip to Mars. I wish I would know what platform that's on, so I could fill out a bracket. But
I will tell you this: it is very impossible to have a perfect bracket, Christopher.
We all know we know statistics. I mean, you have a better chance of winning
the lottery like 5 times, basically,
and a better chance of being struck by lightning. Yep, yeah, we know it.
Yeah, But anyway, gentlemen, before we start doing the bracket, do you have any thoughts on all the teams that are in the March Madness tournament? I mean, let's be honest. We're happy with every
North
team.
Carolina shouldn't be there. No. North Carolina shouldn't have made it, too.
They should have made it?
Should not have made it.
Well, I don't know.
A lot of controversy on that pick. Also, Texas making it.
Well, okay. I would say let's put Texas in there. Texas is going to be in there.
Well, it's just called a bias because they're playing the SEC. And North Carolina didn't beat anybody worth a darn. They were 1-13 or something against good teams, and they made it over teams that had far better resumes. But the North Carolina athletic director is the one that made the decision. So somehow, naturally, he got a whole bunch of cash incentives for his team making it. Hey. There's some fishiness going on here, Stu.
I mean, let's be honest. Nobody's going to be like, man, that 69th team should have made the tournament over North Carolina.
Honestly, if I was the University of North Carolina,
yeah,
they could legitimately go on a run and win it, and then everybody will be annoyed.
Well, it's hard to make it the tournament this far, but anyway, gentlemen, we will start by the fun part. We're going to start with the South first, and we will basically have consensus pick. It has to be 2/3 for the March Madness pick for our podcast's sake.
Sounds good.
And now
I'm gonna go easy, nice and easy win for Auburn. I don't see Alabama State beating Auburn by any means.
I mean, come on. I mean, I was hoping that Alabama State could actually beat Auburn. I mean, technically, Auburn's the #1 team in the country.
I mean, that's another controversial one too, but that's okay. They definitely won't lose to 16.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the 4. Duke. I mean, maybe you can have an argument with Duke, but I don't mind Alabama.
Well, the argument be with Duke.
I mean, I'm not really hating on Auburn being that #1, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't finish the strongest, but I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is. I mean, it's. I mean, you made the tournament, so you can't. I can't be hating. You know what I mean? But now,
cannot be hating.
Yes, this is an anti-hating podcast right now, unless it's hating on the Eagles, even though they won a Super Bowl. But anyway, we got to talk about the next team right over here, which we got is Louisville versus Creighton. 2 teams that I feel like is always in the lower seeds, but somehow are in a higher seed right now. This one's going to be interesting. Who do you want to pick?
Yeah, I'm going with Creighton in this.
Ooh, now
I mean,
Douglas.
Louisville has the better record, but that doesn't really matter for a lot of things, and this is one of that things that doesn't matter for. So yeah, I'm going Creighton.
I'm going to go.
I was liking Louisville.
Ooh, all right, Stuart, up to you. Here we go.
All right, it's a tiebreaker, and I'm feeling some Creighton right now. I'm feeling Creighton, baby. Let's go.
All right.
Heck yeah, I hope the Cardinals a superior bird.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. But anyway, gentlemen, next we got Douglas's alma mater, Michigan, versus the Trojans in, I think, New Mexico, correct?
No, they're the University of California, San Diego.
Oh yeah, San Diego State. Yeah, this is like their first.
The Tritons.
Yeah, this is their first. I think they became a D1 basketball school like less than 5 years ago, like in 2020. Funny enough. So that's a fun fact. So
they're on a fifth. So San Diego, they're on a 15-game winning streak. And that's exactly why I'm going to pick UC San Diego to go to win to beat Michigan.
All right, Douglas, you are a Michigan fan. You've been.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they would have lost their first game in the Big Ten tournament, I would agree. But when you just beat like a bunch of 3 and 2 and 4 seeds on your run to get to the Big Ten championship,
yeah,
the Wolverines got back in a groove. So I'm not going to pick against them in this round.
I don't know. I'm a little bit concerned with the Michigan this round. I'm not going to lie, Douglas.
Why still giving it just like because you're biased?
Yes, and also because I'm a little bit nervous about the offense.
What happened with the offense? The one that just won the Big Ten tournament?
Yeah.
You guys can pick against them. That's fine.
All right, yeah, sure. Come on, man. You're the tiebreaker here.
All right, I'll pick Creighton. I'm feeling the upset, but I mean, I feel like
say Creighton. Yeah, UC San Diego, Stu.
I'm sorry, UC San Diego. But I would be honest with you. I feel like Michigan is at least going to. I don't think they're going to make the Sweet 16. Even if they win this game, I think A&M might get them.
Haterade alert.
Haterade. I'm talking facts, and now we got to talk about.
You said you think. That's an opinion by the very first statement that you said.
Oh,
you would have said, I think that.
I know, and yes, we can have opinions, but my opinion is still correct. I'm just saying. Stradamus is never wrong. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Who was right that Ottawa is going to make the playoffs? No one believes me.
I think me and you both, Stu. I think I also said that.
Yeah, you guys both picked Ottawa, Stu.
Yeah. Anyway, we got to talk about A&M versus Yale. Let's be honest. I'm picking A&M. I'm going Aggies.
Yeah, I'm going A&M as well. I mean, even though Yale better record, I just Texas A&M, they have the better experience.
Yeah, sure. And I feel like Yale is a little bit struggle busting a little bit. That's why I've been kind of hard.
Well, no, I mean Yale, man, they finished 13-1 in their conference, but they play, they play Brown, they play Columbia, Pennsylvania, Harvard. Whereas Texas A&M, they're playing Alabama, Tennessee, Auburn, Florida. So, yeah, Texas A&M, because of the experience that they have.
Yes. Now, Douglas, do you have any
so in this one, the experience matters? I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Funny how that turns.
Even though Michigan has the experience beating Wisconsin, who else did they beat in the tournament?
Maryland, Purdue.
But I did say I like UC San Diego because they're riding a 15-game winning streak.
Yeah,
so make
fair.
It
what is Yale on right now? Are they on a winning streak? They had to have just won their conference.
Yale, they're on a 3-game winning streak.
Yes.
Oh, I'll take A&M. I'll take the Aggies.
Ooh, you're taking the Aggies right now. And gentlemen, we got an interesting one because we got the playing game right now. Ole Miss versus San Diego State University right now.
That's not the playing game.
Well, it could be.
Yeah, it is because it could be. Wait. Isn't it? What's North Carolina doing there?
Oh, it could be North Carolina or San Diego State.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
See, I'm kind of liking both of those teams over Ole Miss. I would take either one. I'm going to pick the 11 seed there over Ole Miss personally.
Ooh, wow. All right. Okay. So
it's so funny how
I don't think I don't think the SEC is as good as they say it is. That's part of it too. Like I feel like they just kind of put teams in there, and like Ole Miss might be decent. They have 11 losses on the year too, and both of these other teams have less losses, and I trust them more. And they both have made deep runs in the tournament in the last several years. I mean, national championship games and Final Fours where Ole Miss has never
yeah,
done
this
anything.
is crazy to think. Yeah, I think I remember last year. Didn't San Diego? No, they made it to the Sweet 16. They were in the Final Four 2 years ago, correct?
Well, exactly. These are two teams that have made deep runs in recent years. So,
And I
I'd
don't
pick
think-
either team over Ole Miss.
Yeah, I think I might have to go with this side right here. Now, Christopher, are you going to go Ole Miss?
Do we have to pick the winner of the UNC San Diego State game, or are we just picking?
No, you can just pick the 11 over the 6 theoretically.
Yeah. If I had to pick, this is
It looks like we're picking San Diego State because if you look in the bracket, it's looking like it's Ole Miss versus San Diego State there.
Yeah.
No?
Did they play already?
No, this game just started. San Diego State's up 2-0 on North Carolina.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking. I think if it.
So if you guys had to pick, would it be San Diego State or North Carolina?
I'm gonna go North Carolina.
Ooh. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, and I picked North Carolina to win this game as well. So yeah, it looks like. Is there a way to pick North Carolina? I'm not sure. Can you hover over the North Carolina logo? Click on me. I don't know. All right, there we go. All right, perfect. Here, then now pick.
Nice.
Yes, so we got it right here, and now
no, because we picked North Carolina, not San Diego State, though.
No, it said North Carolina.
There we go. All right, now it says North Carolina.
Yeah, so we have North Carolina on here, gentlemen.
It's weird though because it says San Diego State. All right, we'll figure out when we get to next round. No big deal.
Yeah.
Let's keep moving along here.
We got Iowa State versus
easy win for Iowa State. I've heard that Iowa State could easily be like a top 5 team and could easily make a championship game push. So yeah, easy win for Iowa State.
All right, Douglas, what are your thoughts? Is Iowa State going to win this one?
Yep. Keep it easy, no doubt.
Yeah, I think this one's an easy one. It's like Iowa State. It's like strength of schedule. Now we got Marquette versus New Mexico State. Oof. I always feel like Marquette is always that team that does okay and then doesn't really make it far in the tournament. Or they at least make it to I think their best was Sweet 16 the last few years.
Yeah, I would pick Marquette. Just I think they beat Xavier in the championship or the semifinal of their conference tournament, something like that. Xavier's a good team. They didn't make they do the play-in game against Texas tomorrow. I would say Marquette in this one.
Ooh, what do you? And I'm thinking Marquette too, but Douglas.
Yeah, I agree. Xavier is one of the last few teams in. I'm on the Marquette train.
Oh, look at that. And now we got to talk about Douglas's favorite team, the Sparties of Michigan versus the Bryan Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Easy. Michigan.
I'll say this one. Sure. I'll say this isn't the round where Michigan State gets upset. So
yeah, no way.
Easiest one.
I will lull so hard because I know we got friends that are Sparty fans. I would lull so hard if Michigan State chokes this away.
Plus Michigan State, I'm not sure how many years they've won the first round, but it's a good amount. Izzo always finds a way to win at least the first round.
But 3 years ago, they lost as a 2 seed to a 15 seed, so they haven't done it.
They have chokes, but that is fun.
Well, you said that was 2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah, they did. They did.
It wasn't terribly long ago that they choked as a 2 seed in the first round.
All right. I stand corrected.
But most years they make at least a Sweet 16, but they did choke pretty hard.
They did definitely choke pretty hard. But I think this is a better Michigan team. I'm trying to wonder, how long does Izzo have for Michigan? He might be heading to retirement soon.
Yeah, he's getting up there, man. He's got to be getting that age.
Yeah, he's getting that age indeed. And now we're done with the East. And now we're done with the South, and we're going to the West. West Coast right here. Now, let's be honest. I'm going Norfolk. Let's go. Norfolk's going to win this.
Nice, too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll go Florida.
I'll go in Florida. Let's be honest.
Yeah, easy win for the Gators.
I mean, are you having any thoughts on Norfolk?
I was
No, not
watching
really.
win their conference championship on Saturday, but besides that, I don't think they could compete with Florida.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And next, we got the back-to-back national championships, UConn versus Oklahoma. Probably a down year for UConn right now. It is crazy to think, like, man, I don't think this team's going to three-peat it.
Probably not, but I mean, they have won as an 8 seed before.
I mean, but it's been a long time since an 8 seed won a national championship. It's been like the 80s, right?
Well, what seed were they when they won it? Like, because they won one, I think it's an 8 seed not too long ago, but it might have been like a 7 seed.
I know last year they were the number 1 seed. And
Yeah,
then
and I
the
think
year,
their title before that.
and then I think that the
Well,
year before that they were number 4.
let's look.
I think I might be correct. Stradamus's Wikipedia knowledge is like. I remember they were like a 4 the first time.
All I know is I'm gonna pick Oklahoma. I was watching ESPN the other day. It was probably Sunday after they picked the brackets, and they're like, "Yeah, watch out for Oklahoma." UConn after they lost. He plays in the NBA now. After they lost him, he was a big man, like a big guy. They've kind of they're treading water. But yeah, I'm going with Oklahoma just because of what the ESPN analyst was saying the other day.
Ooh, I might be switching to
Um,
UConn. I think it might be UConn. I'm gonna go UConn on this one. I just feel like UConn has this.
All right.
Now,
Yeah, I'm UConn it up too.
yes, in your face, Chris. Your opinion
I
is
mean,
wrong.
we're all one team, I don't.
Yes, they were trying to get to the Final Four together here.
Yes, that is true. That is true. If we do make the Final Four together, I will totally be okay with that. Now we got Memphis, and you're walking in Memphis versus Colorado State.
I'm picking Colorado State. Memphis, when they won their conference championship, one of their main players, he was injured, and they don't know how likely he is to return before this game starts. So that's why I'm going Colorado State in this one.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I mean, higher net ranking, like there's some stuff to like here.
Yeah, I mean,
Stuart, who would you have picked in this scenario?
I'm going for the upset. I'm going Colorado State, baby.
Wow, clean sweep.
I think we got an upset alert. I think we need to get the sirens ready because there's going to be some upsets. And now we got Maryland versus GCU.
Grand Canyon University.
My God, it sounds like one of those schools that are online.
It's actually not.
Well, Stu, it's actually right next to where I'm going tomorrow. So
yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yep, I'll be there tomorrow night enjoying Grand Canyon University.
Yeah,
But I
Doug,
swear, I see those,
I hope
like,
you
those
take a
online
picture and send it
commercials
to us right
on
in
the
front of their,
YouTubes. I swear, that's what I always remember Grand Canyon University. It's like, come and join online at Grand Canyon State University.
I mean, you can take online classes from majority of universities. Like my one friend, she went to LSU. She got a degree, her master's from LSU, but never went to Louisiana. Like never actually went physically to the college. She did everything online. So she has her master's from LSU.
All right, so, but gentlemen, I'm going to go first. I'm thinking Big Ten is going to represent with a Maryland victory.
Yeah, I would agree with you, Stu. Yeah, Maryland. I'm not really sure what place they finished in the Big Ten tournament, but I know they beat the Buckeyes pretty well this season. So yeah,
I'm salty.
I'd go with the Terrapins.
Well, they lost to the Wolverines, I'm pretty sure, but they're seated higher. Weird,
Terrible.
but yeah, I'll go with the Terrapins as well.
Oh my gosh, I thought they're in the same seat as Michigan.
Well, maybe they are. They're a 5.
No,
they're
yeah,
4
they're
or 5.
5. Yeah,
Michigan's a 5. Maryland's a 4.
All right, I'll live with that. I stand corrected.
yeah. Technically, they're only one behind. But next we
But
got.
still, I agree with Doug. Like Michigan, they won the tournament. They should be a higher seed than Maryland. But yeah,
What are you gonna do?
Hey, I'm sorry, Douglas, but I decided to March Madness, and I was like, I want Michigan in, but I want them to have the toughest.
Stu, maybe I'm just being a hater. Maybe I just have some haterade.
You might be drinking when you're packing. I think you're drinking the whole haterade right now against.
Well, I mean, you guys chugged a good amount of it. You guys chugged a lot of the haterade.
Oh yeah,
I'm just finishing
that down.
what's
I was
left.
like, gulp, gulp, gulp. Michigan sucks. Gulp, gulp, gulp.
Yep. Exactly. So you guys had some of it. I just finished the drink.
Yeah.
Yes. Now we got the Missoula from Missouri facing up with Drake. And I will say, this school is better than Drake the Rapper.
And that's why I'm picking Drake. I've just heard I've heard a few good things about Drake. They say, watch out for Drake being an upset alert against Mizzou. So yeah, I don't even know what their mascot is, but I'm gonna pick Drake.
The
Plus, not only that,
Bulldogs.
they're 30-3.
They're the
30-win
Bulldogs,
team.
right? They're Drake the Bulldogs.
Is that what that is? All right,
Yeah.
let's go Drake.
Let's go Drake.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I'm Team Drake as well.
Ooh, I'm going
More of
Missoula.
my SEC hate.
Hey,
I'm just hating on the SEC this week.
you know what? I gotta say, hey Drake, I heard you like him young.
There you go.
All right.
Cell block 1.
Cell block 1. Anyway, next, Texas Tech. The TTs on their helmets playing against North Carolina. Oh, there's like a joke.
The TTs, I like that still.
Yeah, so there's a joke where like Texas, the Longhorns did not want to play Texas Tech because it's like I don't want to play those TT on their helmets.
All right.
Yes. So the TTs of Texas Tech playing against North Carolina Wildcats, right?
I don't know. Are they the Wildcats? I know it's Wilmington.
No, they're the Seahawks. Sorry.
Yeah, the Seahawks.
Yes. Which one? I'm going for the TTs.
I'm going Texas Tech.
Yeah.
TTs I don't really know much about it, but yeah.
All right, Douglas, get your Big 12 champs ready. What are you thinking?
You know what, Stu? You know one of my favorite schools when I was growing up was definitely not whatever the first one was. I'll go with the TTs.
Yeah, let's go.
I always used to play as the TTs in college football. I think Michael Crabtree hooked me.
I will say I
remember watching him at Cedar Point beat Texas, and that was him.
Yeah, I will say random tangent. I always joke that my one stepbrother's wife is from Texas Tech, graduated, and I said, "Oh yeah, that's the most boringest college of all of America," and it's true because it's right next to cornfields.
Texas Tech.
Yes, it's in the middle of nowhere.
Ooh.
Well, so is Michigan State.
There's a lot of colleges out there.
Yeah, but Michigan State has. Oh yeah, that's true. You do have Lansing.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah, I mean, granted, you're in the middle of nowhere after Lansing, but still.
This game right here, Arkansas, Kansas, I put that on my radar for an upset, but I like Dickerson. I can't remember his first name.
Oh, you like the ex-Wolverine? Let's go.
Yeah, what's his first name, Doug? You know
Hunter?
Good old Hunter, yeah.
Hunter Dickinson. Yeah, I like him. So I would take Kansas over Arkansas on this one.
It's crazy to think. I totally forgot about that. Hunter Dickinson just moved.
Yeah, I mean he's been in college for a good 6-7 years. Because I mean,
I swear, I feel like I remember in the teens. I remember Hunter Dickinson.
Mm-hmm. I think 2019 he was a freshman, maybe.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to go Arkansas though. Like I think I've watched Hunter Dickinson enough to know that he just don't get it done.
I'm gonna go with the Hunter Dickinson championship. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Kansas all the way. Jayhawks go all the way. Next, we got St. John versus another team I cannot pronounce.
Oh, St. John all the way, man. I think they might make a run.
Just Omaha, Stu. Omaha,
gentlemen. But it's so funny to think. Omaha. Yeah, Omaha. Sorry, the Omaha Soomers. I forgot.
I have no idea.
But I'm going to go St. John also. It's kind of crazy because I feel like St. John.
The Omaha Mavericks.
Yeah.
Ew.
But I'm picking St. John's easy because I'm picking St. John's to go to the Elite Eight. They're coached by Rick Pitino. He's doing great things over there.
3 years, I think. Yeah, Rick Pitino. I know he had that scandal in was it Louisville? Then he left.
No, you probably know better than us, too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he definitely did. He was at Louisville, won the national title. It was later vacated, beat Michigan on a controversial block. We all know.
So
I think he was out of college basketball last year, like coaching in Europe or something. Then got another
yeah,
chance.
and I think you like coached like NIU. It was like Iowa. It was like some rando Scott. But hey, that's good for him. That I feel like he has a renaissance now as a coach.
I mean, yeah, he does, and I definitely respect him. I mean, he put in the work, and he
Like,
deserves, what they're doing. That's great stuff.
like nobody thought St. John was gonna be
Wow.
legit.
I mean, they haven't been relevant since like the '80s.
Yeah, so good for him. I'll give. You know what? If no matter what, he did do well. Now we got your favorite team. Ooh, do you want to put in the play-in first? America versus Duke. Come on, Duke is
I
going to
don't think it matters who wins that game. I'm picking Duke. If
Yeah, I mean, Duke won the ACC tournament without Cooper Flag. I mean, they're going to be just fine.
And
The only
Cooper
thing I'm a little bit nervous
back.
is like without Cooper Flag right now. That's the only
But
thing.
they just won They just won their tournament without him. I mean, they still had like an elite recruiting class. If you look at the NBA draft prospects, like Duke has like 4 or 5 guys in like the top 20 other than him too.
Yeah.
Like Duke is a lot deeper than Cooper Flag.
Yeah, I mean Duke always makes it far, but I always feel like they choke. That's the only thing. But I don't think they're going to choke in the first round. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that'd be the biggest upset. Well, not the biggest, but one of the biggest upsets if Duke goes down in the first round this year.
All right. Next up, we got Mississippi State versus Baylor Bears.
Ooh, man. I'm going to go with Mississippi State on this.
Oh, okay. There's going to be a little bit of bias. Okay, there's going to be bias, Douglas and Christopher.
Yeah, because Baylor's in Texas too. So
Well, 2 and my one late uncle who passed a few years ago, almost a decade ago. He went to the University of Baylor, and he would have been so happy and proud once Baylor won the national championship the first time. So I'm going the Baylor Bears.
I mean, Baylor had a pretty good chance. It was within the last 5 years. I'm pretty sure they made it to the Final Four.
They won.
They did win.
They
won the whole thing.
Yeah,
they won the entire thing.
Yeah, they won the entire.
Yeah, they won it like 2021, maybe. Like it was pretty recent.
Yeah, it was like the first time they ever won a national championship.
Yeah, unfortunately, this isn't their year. Still, I'm going to go Mississippi State.
Oh, all of you!
R.I.P. to your uncle.
You had to do that. Oh man! Like,
sorry, Stu's uncle.
You awful people. I was trying to be heartwhelmed, and I was going to shed a tear, and now you put my tears into sadness.
Well, either way, want the tear of sadness. So.
Yes. But anyway, next we got about the Oregon Duckies versus Liberty, the Christian School of Liberty.
Are they really Christian?
Yes, they are, because that's Jerry Falwell's school.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to pick Liberty over Oregon. So I've been reading around, and it seems like a few people have picked the 12 over the 5 in this game. So yeah, Liberty. Was it Liberty Falcons, maybe? The Liberty Flames. All right, over the Oregon Ducks.
Will the Ducks take out the Flames? Or will the Flames?
Well, I was thinking an upset, too, before Chris said that, so I will also pick the Liberty Bibbities.
I think I might go Liberty. All right, next we got my Maction of Akron versus Arizona. I mean, I know Akron is like a bunch of short kids, according to. I remember when I listened to my Coleman Hughes podcast talking about all this stuff. I mean, we'll see how Akron does, but
I like Akron because they're from Ohio, but I can't pick them. I have a couple of friends that follow Akron basketball real heavily. They go to their conference playoffs or conference tournament every year. But yeah, the Zips aren't going to make it past Arizona. So I think the Arizona Wildcats going to walk away with the win here.
Yeah, I'm going to go Arizona also. But Douglas, are you going to feel an upset can you give hope to the Maction and give Akron a hope?
No, Stu, no, we cannot. I love Tucson, Arizona. I wouldn't pick against my boys.
Boo! I love Akron. The Zips. Or the Kangaroos, right?
Yeah, whatever they are, they're okay. I mean, it's no Tucson, though.
Yes. But anyway, we got BYU versus VCU right now. The battle of the B's and the battle versus the V's. Who is going to win? I'm going VCU, baby. I'm just
Really,
feeling,
the upsets, dude.
I'm
Wow.
feeling the upset. I'm
Mm.
just feeling it. My body and soul is feeling the VCU energy of just dominance. And dominance, I mean just maybe winning this and then getting bounced out second round.
I'm gonna stick to BYU. I believe they won the Big. I don't know. I'm not sure if they won the Big 12. I know they made a deep run.
I think I
But
made a
yeah,
deep run.
but I'm gonna take BYU over number 11 VCU.
I think wasn't it A&M was the one that was won the Big 12? No, wait, they're SEC.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I was more leaning BYU in this one as well.
Boo!
Yes,
Boo
dude. How does
you
it feel?
all!
How's it
Boo
feel?
all of
Yeah.
you! You ruined everything. Now we got Wisconsin playing the Big Sky right here. I'm trying to think. What is this school?
Well, you mean Montana?
Montana.
The Montana Grizzlies?
The Grizzlies of Montana.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Wisconsin. I mean, they made it to the Big Ten championship game. Not sure how Montana found themselves. I mean, they won the regular season for the Big Sky Conference, but yeah, I hate to say it, but I guess with Wisconsin's experience, they're gonna defeat Montana.
Yep, I feel like it's going to be Wisconsin. I mean, Douglas, wouldn't you want Michigan to be the third seed and play against Montana?
I mean, we should have been, but neither here nor there.
I mean, I
I
may.
mean, I'll give Wisconsin at least one game that they're going to win.
Ooh, one game indeed. This is going to be interesting. And now we got another game right over here. We got the Vanderbilts versus St. Mary's, who always makes the tournament. I know Douglas is hoping for St. Mary's to win, but let's be honest. Who are you picking?
Who are they playing?
Vanderbilt.
Oh, man, I'm a big Commodore fan.
Gotta love
Let's-
Nashville.
Yeah, I do love. This is a tight one. I'll give them some hope though. I'll go St. Mary's. I think they can get a win.
I think it might be actually St. Mary's. I'm actually going to go for the St. Mary's because I always feel like St. Mary's always makes it. They always make the tournament. They sometimes make a deep run and sometimes they're one and done.
I was gonna go Vanderbilt, but I know they're not in the same conference. But man, look at St. Mary's, 17-1 in their own conference. Vanderbilt, not so much. Obviously, like I said, conferences are completely different. I mean, you have the Ivy League, and then compared to like the SEC or the Big Ten or what have you. But yeah, I'm gonna stick to St. Mary's. Yeah, something about that conference record.
All right, and now your favorite thing: Bama versus Roberts. Is it Robert Morrison University?
Robert Morris.
Oh, it is.
Yes, it is Robert Morrison. Look at that. I got the correct pronunciation. So, Douglas, are you going to roll Tide for Bama?
Pretty easily, you know.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, easy win for Bama.
Yeah, this is an easy one. We don't even need to discuss it. Come on, this is going to be guaranteed.
Yeah, Bama's favored by 23.5 right now for that game. Oof.
All right.
So
we got the Houston Cougars fighting off the Colgate. Actually, it's Cougar versus Cougars.
Cougar versus Cougars.
The SIUE. So let's see. I've never heard of this.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Let's see what this is. I have no idea.
This is the fun part when you do these tournaments. It's like, oh yeah, SI.
Oh yeah, but I have Houston winning the entire thing in my bracket, so I'm going Houston here for sure.
Yeah. We gotta go Houston. Oh, Southern Illinois University, Edwardville.
Edwardsville, Southern Illinois. Beautiful place.
It was a public university. It's so funny to just like, oh yeah, this school existed. But anyway, I'm gonna go with Houston. Douglas, does the Cougars?
Yeah.
Are you gonna give hope for Southern University?
No. I'll do it.
All right, it's the battle of the Bulldogs. It's Gonzaga versus Georgia. Will Gonzaga make it far in the tournament and not choke as always, and being the Toronto Maple Leafs of March Madness, or will UGA prevail?
I'm picking Gonzaga Bulldogs here.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have him winning in my bracket, so I don't know. I have a good feeling about him.
I think I'm going to go Gonzaga. Douglas, are you hoping that Uga's going to win it?
No. I'll go Gonzaga as well.
Man,
No,
the
claim to it.
SEC bias, hatred. It's just in
I
your.
mean, I just think that George is not all that good.
Yeah, that's probably true. Next we got ACC Clemson versus um
McNeese State.
McNeese State.
Yeah, they're watch out. This might be an upset too. McNeese won their the regular season. I don't even know what conference they're in, but they won the regular
They are
season.
in the Land Conference.
The land. Oh yeah. All right. So what does that stand for? Just land. I got to see this to believe it.
Oh yeah, they were the Midwell region. Oh wait, I'm sorry.
They're in the Southland Conference, but they finished 19-1. They won the conference tournament. I'm gonna pick McNeese in this one.
Oh, you're going McNeese. You're going to go.
It's not a smart pick because I like Clemson too. Because Clemson, they play in the ACC. ACC has some tough teams. I mean,
But I feel like ACC has been struggle busting a little bit. That's been the one thing I've been noticing that. But
yeah, true.
yeah, but I think I might go for Clemson.
Yeah, I'm going Clemson as well.
Nice.
Sorry, Christopher, you got
I mean, don't apologize. You know, two-thirds. That's all you need.
2/3, and now we got Purdue, another team that's tied versus. Are you high, Douglas? Because you're at High Points.
Easy win for Purdue. I actually watched High Point's championship game. Pretty sure they made it to their conference's title game. Purdue has a little bit of size, and High Point does not. So Purdue's gonna knock their wheels off.
Yes. What do you think?
Yeah,
Douglas?
Purdue pretty confidently.
Oh my goodness! Aren't you sad that you could have had if Michigan could have had this 4th seed right here and played High Point and then Clemson?
Well, still, it's all good. We'll make the championship team regardless.
Sir, wouldn't you be glad if Ohio State actually made the tournament? Like, why are you over here like talking down about the Wolverines?
Because that's
Yeah,
my only
still.
hope. The only other team I have is Texas, and they're the 11th seed. They got to play against Xavier.
Yeah, they didn't deserve it either, did they?
What?
Well,
we deserve to do okay.
Regardless of whoever wins Texas versus Xavier, I believe Xavier is going to beat Texas. Illinois, they have bigger size, so Illinois is going to take care of Xavier.
I feel like I'm going to go with the playing game, and I'm going to go with the Longhorns.
Oh, that's cute.
And I'm going to go with Longhorns Nation, baby. I don't care. I don't know. I know the Longhorns not going to win, but I got to hook them horns to win both Xavier and Illinois. Let's go.
Well, sir, you just said it. They're not going to win. We all know this, so give me Illinois.
Illinois, let's go, Stu. Let's go, dog.
Boo! Boo you all. Boo all.
You just said yourself you don't think they'd actually win.
Yeah, seriously, you just admit it.
I know.
On national YouTube television.
Kentucky
Kentucky beats Troy's lights off.
Are you sure?
Lights out.
I mean, come on. The SEC is choking, so maybe we should go for Troy. No, I'm just kidding.
Honestly, Kentucky's only 11.5 point favorites at the moment, so maybe not a bad take, but
I'm gonna go with Kentucky.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think, Douglas?
Oh, sure.
Look at that.
Give me them Kentucky folk.
All right, next we got UCLA versus Utah State University. Ooh, Big Ten. It feels weird. I always feel like it should be Pac-12. This feels weird that UCLA is in the Big Ten. Still confuses me, jarring. But I'm gonna go with UCLA for the win, for the dub.
And I'm taking Utah State here. It's my only other upset in this region. So yeah, Utah State over UCLA.
All right, Douglas. How are you feeling? Are you feeling Big
You
Ten
know,
or are you feeling a Mountain West?
I'm feeling Mountain Westy, you know.
Yeah.
Boo! Boo! Boo all of you! And
I like the take.
all right, and now we are halfway done with this podcast. We're going to do Tennessee versus the other school that I do not know existed before.
I think it's Warford.
Woof, woof, woof. Do they do like?
Anyways, I mean, Tennessee is not going to lose this game. I'll be thoroughly shocked. I'll be more shocked if Tennessee loses this game than I will be if Duke loses their game.
And
I Volunteers all the way against the Wolford Terriers.
I will say, I mean, for the Wolford Terriers, did they just go woof woof woofers?
I mean, yeah.
I don't know, sure. But I agree with Chris.
All righty. It's Tennessee. Wow. None from 1 through 15. We did not have any upsets.
I mean, I feel like this season for the NCAA, just like the teams that are the 1 seed and the 2 seed, they're too good. Like Michigan State, I might put Michigan State probably my Elite 8. I might be venturing them to my Final 4. St. John's as well. I mentioned earlier St. John's. I have them in my Elite 8. So yeah, I mean those are both 2 seeds right there. So yeah, I feel like all 1 seeds, all 2 seeds, I'm not gonna say they're not gonna lose, but they're pretty good this season.
All righty. And now, gentlemen, what do you think? Auburn versus Creighton. Come on, we got to go. I think it might be Auburn.
I would pick Auburn in this situation. His name is Broome, Broome, the center for Auburn. Possibly a player of the year if it wasn't for Cooper Flagg. Broome, he's pretty much unstoppable. So yeah, Auburn over Creighton.
All righty. And what do you think, Douglas? You're picking Auburn?
No doubt.
Oh my God, we got a Auburn. And next we got is the Trojan Horse of San Diego, California, San Diego State University versus the Aggies. I gotta go with the Aggies. Aggies,
right.
man.
Yeah, why not the Wolverines? I'll go with the Aggies as well.
All right, you guys shot me down. I was gonna go with
Great. You're gonna go
San Diego.
Yes, Boo Hawk. Man, we could have gone all the way. Next we got is San Diego State versus
Actually, we picked North Carolina, but
I'm sorry, North Carolina.
Told you this would come back and bite us, Stu.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with
I'm gonna take Iowa State. Like I said earlier, Iowa State, they could be a team to win the national championship game. I'm personally not going to take them in any of the brackets I fill out. I fill out like 4 per year. But I would take Iowa State to at least the Sweet 16, which is what we're doing right here.
All righty. I think I might go Iowa State right now. What do you think, Douglas?
Yeah, I also like Iowa State.
All right. We have consensus. All right. And now, Douglas, you're rooting for Marquette just to beat out Michigan State. Who are you going to win this tournament?
No, this is where it gets a little bit tough. I'll go Sparty one more round.
Yeah. I feel like the Spartans are going to look legit. What do you think, Christopher?
Yeah, I mean, I got to go with Michigan State. I just don't like our bracket because in this region we have top 4 seeds advancing to Sweet 16. But hey, you
never know. Maybe you might be right.
In the famous words of Stewart, we'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how the adventure takes us. And now we got the Huskies versus UConn versus Florida. It's okay if I'm the weird one and just say I'm thinking UConn's gonna win it.
Sure. I mean, hey, we have 3 votes here, and if
I think I might go UConn. I might go for the weird upset.
It's a free country, Stu. Do what you please.
See, but I'm gonna take Florida here, so we could Doug could be the decision maker. Right, yeah, Florida. I don't really have UConn. I mean, I picked Oklahoma over UConn in my brackets in the first round. But yeah,
so Florida, a lot of people when I was listening to some podcasts and stuff too, a lot of people said they thought Florida was the best team in the SEC. And I agree. They just smoked people in the Big Ten or the SEC tournament. Florida's not losing this early.
All right, you're right, but let's pick some. I want some upsets. Now we got Colorado State versus Maryland. I'm feeling Colorado State. I'm feeling the Mountain West to make it to the Sweet 16.
All right. And here's why I'm going to pick Maryland. I only pick Colorado West to beat Memphis because one of Memphis's best players is out. I don't think Colorado State could make it past Maryland. Don't know why. Haven't really watched Colorado State or have not watched Colorado State at all. But I think Maryland's going to take care of Colorado State.
All right.
Yeah, I agree. I'm on Team Maryland as well.
Boo! I wanted a 12 team to make the Sweet 16.
Yeah, and that's another matchup: the Florida versus Maryland, the 1 versus 4. Ooh, man, our bracket's going to be looking pretty interesting here.
All right, we got next is Drake. Harden Like You Young versus TTs on their helmets. We gotta go TTs. We gotta go TTs. Come on, TTs are gonna beat Drake.
I mean, I'm picking Drake. I like that they're a 30 win team on the season. It's pretty impressive. Not many teams can do it, so I just want them to keep rolling. So I'm picking Drake. Stu, you pick TT. Doug, who you picking here?
I'm a TT for life.
Yeah, let's go! TT for life. Let's go. And next, we got the Jayhawks of Kansas versus St. John.
This is a tough matchup. Like
I honestly could see either one of them to make it to the Sweet 16.
I want to pick Kansas so we can not have a 1, 2, 3, 4. Was this the South region? No, the West region. But I said earlier I have St. John's going to the Elite Eight, so St. John's for me right then and there.
All right, Douglas.
Yeah, I didn't pick Kansas in the first round, so I don't know how I'd possibly pick them to beat Mr. Patino.
You never know. You never know, Douglas.
And for the West Conference, we all have seeds 1 through 4 making the Sweet 16.
Yeah, boring. Man, this is gonna be a boring. If this is a boring March Madness.
Oh, I guarantee our bracket's not going to be 100%.
What? I thought we were gonna be 100%. Next, we got the Houston Cougars versus Gonzaga. Come on, Gonzaga's gonna choke. It's gonna be Houston. Enough said.
I'll go with the upset, Stu, just to make it fun for you.
Boo! Boo!
I see a net ranking of 8. I'm not sure why they're such hate. I feel like there's an upset potential here.
Since November.
And I'm the tiebreaker here. I mentioned earlier I picked Houston to win the national championship, so you guys know I'm picking Houston in this one.
Let's go! Let's go! All right, next we got Clemson versus Purdue. ACC versus Purdue Boilermakers. Are they going to boil up or their season boiled?
I don't like this because I picked McNeese State to beat Clemson. So I got to go Purdue since I didn't pick Clemson to win.
I think I might go Clemson. I'm thinking a Sweet 16 for Clemson.
Yeah, I like Clemson.
Yes, let's go in your face.
The one thing that does worry me. Look at that. Well, Stu, you just decreased it. Well, whatever. Yeah, record versus top 25 teams. Clemson only 3 games played, but they're still 2-1. Purdue's really struggled against top 25 teams, but I'm still sticking to my guns. Purdue. You guys pick Clemson, so let's go Clemson.
All right, next we got Illinois versus Kentucky. Can they choke, or are they going to do better? Last year they were one and done. Can they redeem themselves?
I like the line out here.
I think I might go Big Ten. I might go Illinois.
Yeah, I'm going Illinois too. I mean, even though they have a worse record against the top 25 teams, just something about I think Kentucky's gonna choke. So yeah, I like the upset, boys. I like that we did it.
I like the upset right now, gentlemen. And next we got Utah State versus Tennessee. Are we gonna have any top? This is the only team.
I think.
Yeah, this isn't the moment.
I'm going to volunteers here.
Yeah, same.
Man, this is a boring tournament. If this is going to be correct.
Well, I mean, Tennessee, they were number 1 this season at a couple points. So I don't think anything really has taken away from that. I mean, I think they're like the top 5 team now, but yeah, Tennessee's a tough team.
Yep. And next we got Duke versus Mississippi State.
Hey, if Cooper Flag's back, it's Duke all day. Even if he's not back, like Doug mentioned earlier, they were able to win the ACC tournament without Cooper Flag. He went down in the first half within the first 3 minutes. So yeah, Duke all day for that win.
I'm going Duke. Let's be honest, it's Duke all day. Duke all the way.
Yeah, Duke's at least making the Sweet 16.
Yes, and now we got Liberty. I'm feeling because Liberty has made the Sweet 16 before a couple years ago. I'm feeling Liberty again.
Wow. I just don't like. I mean, look at those numbers: strength of schedule, ranking versus top 10
it's
teams.
Liberty, man.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched either of these teams play. So going on a limb, Stuart, I'll go with you. Go Liberty.
Yes! All right, Douglas, who are you picking?
Man, you guys are just haters against teams that fail away. You're gonna boat up my flying Tucsoners.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I was gonna pick Arizona.
Bounce out Arizona. That's what I gotta say. We finally got a 12 seed in there. Sweet 16. Let's go. Next, we got BYU versus Wisconsin. I'm thinking it's Wisconsin. Let's be honest. I'm feeling a Wisconsin. The Badgers are
I'm
gonna
feeling BYU.
So okay, so I'm the tiebreaker here. I only watched the second half of that Big Ten championship game, Wisconsin, Michigan. Doug, how did Wisconsin look? Were they like a tough team?
I mean, they're a solid team. I mean, they beat Michigan State. They're I don't know. They kind of have a slower pace of play. Like they're a good team though, but I don't know. Michigan beat them twice. Like I kind of don't feel like they're built to make a deep run personally for some reason.
Mhm.
I'll
All right.
I'll take Wisconsin in this one.
Woohoo! Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure much about BYU. I can't imagine them having size though.
Yes. And next we got is the Marys versus Bama.
The Marys.
The Marys, let's go.
I'm going
Marys,
Bama.
sorry.
I know Bama was ranked number 1 as well sometime during the season. So yeah, Bama over St. Mary's.
I mean, I think Bama's going to make a Final Four. And I think they're going to do it again. So let's go
Mary's a little
Bama.
close.
St. Mary, a snail named Gary, doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's a Bama world. You got a Bama deal with it, gentlemen. And now we just made it to the Sweet 16. And now we got Auburn versus Texas A&M. TTs on their helmets versus Auburn on their helmets. SEC versus SEC.
That's gonna be a good matchup. Look at that. Strength of schedule is pretty close. Record versus top 25, pretty close. I mean, Auburn has 3 more wins, but man, I'm picking Auburn.
Yeah. What do you think, Douglas?
I mean, I was going to pick an upset here and go with the Aggies, but
Oh, Stuart, it's up to you. What do we got? Hairs are turning gray over here for Stu because it's a tough decision here.
I mean, my hair is turning so much gray because of this tough decision. Let's go, Aggies! Aggies all the way! Elite Eight Aggies!
Maybe we can get maybe we can do a collab with Dude Perfect now that we're back in Aggie.
Yes. Next we got is Iowa State versus Michigan State.
The Battle of the States. Here we go.
Battle of the big. Which big is better? Big 12 or Big 10? I'm going Michigan State.
Give me Iowa State.
Ooh. I'm going Michigan State. Michigan State advances. What? This will be to the Elite Eight. Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man, we got a higher net ranking for Iowa State. We got a lot of things favoring Iowa State there too.
I know we're favoring it.
I like Michigan State. They're 8-2 against top 25 teams. I like that one.
All right, now gentlemen.
That's the difference maker. Experience.
We got to talk about Florida versus Maryland.
Chomp chomp, baby.
Yeah, Gator Nation.
You
Welcome
know what?
to the swamp.
I always joke. I always remember when I worked at Cedar Point, and there's one guy that was a Florida State. That went to Florida State, and every time when I was like, I saw him, I just had to do this. Chomp chomp, baby! Florida Gators, let's go!
I'm pretty sure. I'm taking St. John's. I told you guys earlier. I'm taking them to the Elite Eight. So yeah, St. John's all the way. Rick Pitino right here.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. St. John's. What do you think, Douglas? Or TT or St. John's?
Oh man, yeah, this is a good matchup. I mean, I'll go St. John's. I mean, there's a part of me that thinks the TTs might do it, but
you never know.
Never know.
You never know. And now we got Duke versus Liberty. Liberty.
No chance for Liberty.
Oh man, I want to Duke. I gotta go Duke. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I'm going Duke. I'm surprised Liberty made it this far, but yeah, Duke's not going to lose to a 12 seed if that's truly who they play.
All right.
In the Sweet 16.
That is the Sweet 16. And next we got is Wisconsin versus Bama.
Gosh. I got to go Bama. Like I said earlier, Alabama was ranked number 1 a few times throughout the season. I mean, look at that strength of schedule. First in the nation. That's crazy. Yeah. And they're still able to put up 91 points a game. I mean, yeah, granted they're giving up 81, but yeah, I'm picking Bama in this one.
I'm feeling a Bama. Douglas, are you having the Bama fever, or are you wanting a Big Ten to win this one?
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, baby. Let's go. And next we got, wait a minute, we got this one, and now we got Cougars versus Clemson. Come on, it's gonna be Houston. It's Houston.
Oh, I mean, you guys know who I'm picking. Sorry, I said Houston. I got Houston to win the entire thing. So yeah,
Yes, let's
Cougars.
go. Douglas, are you going to disagree or agree with us?
I mean, I was on the fence, so I mean, I'm not going to disagree just for the sake of disagreeing. Give me the text.
I mean, heck,
Give me
I didn't even have Clemson making it this far. I had them losing the first round. Obviously, I'm not going to pick Clemson.
All right, next we got Illinois versus Tennessee. Tennessee. Which one is going to win? I'm feeling Tennessee. I'm feeling them Volunteers going to volunteer themselves to the Sweet Elite Eight.
The Sweet Elite Eight. I love it.
Sweet Elite Eight. Wow, the C. Sweet
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I got to be Southern Charmer. I'm just saying because I'm in Tennessee and also got family in Tennessee. So
Rocky
You
Top,
guys-
baby.
So, Doug, you picked Tennessee as well. I was going to go with Illinois just because I like that they score more points per game.
Yeah, I don't know. Illinois, I just can't get behind them. 12
I'm
losses.
pretty sure in my bracket I picked Tennessee to make the Elite Eight. I just wanted another lopsided matchup in the Elite Eight. Not about lopsided, but not a 1 versus 2.
yeah,
But all right, Volunteers against Houston.
let's volunteer. And now
Elite
we
Eight
are,
for the Midwest region.
oh my God, we got our picks made right now. And now we got the Elite Eight right now.
Oh man,
A&M versus I'm going A&M. I feel like this
really? See,
Yep, I agree, Stu. The Spartans aren't even going to make it this far.
Wow,
Yeah.
I was gonna put Michigan State in the Final Four, boys. What?
No
Let's-
chance.
Texas
They,
A&M,
let's
the
make
they
Aggies.
barely made the Final Four of the Big Ten tournament. Get these bozos out of here.
Yes. Next, we got Florida versus St. John. Gators versus the Saints. Are they going to be
St. John, Papa John, my Uncle John, doesn't matter.
Jimmy John.
Jimmy John.
Jimmy John.
Jimmy John. Here's my
Doesn't matter
fitting.
what John. Doesn't matter what John's coming in. They meet in Florida.
All right. You're thinking St. John. I'm going to go Florida.
Wait, Doug, did you pick St. John or Florida?
I think Doug picked St. John.
Did he?
Yeah.
I didn't hear what he said.
Oh, are you still
Doug,
there?
come back.
Douglas, we need you.
Because this is important. Because Doug, you picked Florida.
No, I
Or
think he picked St. John.
Florida.
Oh
I
yeah, that's
picked
why I
Florida.
assumed Doug picked Florida because we're making fun of St. John and the name. No, I'm going St. John. I like St. John. Rick Pitino, baby. St. John to the Final Four.
All righty. Next, we got Duke versus Bama. The battle of which obnoxious fan base is going to win.
Ooh, I'm going Duke on this one, especially if Cooper Flag's back. Cooper Flag all day.
I think I'm going to, I hope Duke. Oh, God. I don't want either one of these. Can I have none of the above?
Well, maybe if you would have played your cards right earlier, Stuart, we had some different voting. Duke would have made it, even though I'm pretty sure we've all been going majority Duke.
Yeah, I think I might go Bama. I have a weird feeling Bama's going to do it.
Oh, so it's up to Mr. Doug here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Duke guy.
All right.
Duke.
Duke always chokes. That's the only
Suck
thing.
it, Stu.
You know what? You know what? You sons of bitches.
Who's going to
When is
play
Alabama?
Duke, though? Who's going to play Duke?
All right, it's going to be Houston Cougars or the Texan or the Tennessee Volunteers. Which Southern team is going to make it to the Final Four?
Nice accents, too.
I
I'm
mean,
going Houston because I have Houston winning it all. Go Cougars.
I'm going to go with the Houston Cougars.
Ooh.
All right. Well, I was going to go Tennessee, but I
You got voided, Douglas. You got
I got
the
voided.
void. And now
Yeah.
we got the Final Four. We got
we just got all 1 seeds. Oh, we got a 4 seed at least. Nice.
yes.
Actually, no, yeah, wait, did we pick St. John's or Florida? Maybe let's see.
No, we picked Florida.
We did. It was consensus. Stuart, who'd you pick? St. John's or Florida?
Oh, I picked Florida.
Okay, gotcha. I was the only one to pick St. John's. All right, yeah, 3 number 1 seeds and a 4 seed. Woo!
Oh, is it
Nice.
the Gators or A&M?
I mean, in this matchup, I can't steer away from the Gators. I would pick the Gators. If it was St. John's, I would still pick St. John's. Or I don't see Texas A&M.
I don't know. I think
Enough to
I
make
might
it
go
to
for
the
the
championship
Aggies.
game.
I might be crazy. Let's go
Do it.
Aggies.
All right, Stu. Well, that was a waste of a pick. Chomp, chomp.
Ooh, all of you. Ooh, all of you. You ruined it.
Chomp, chomp, baby.
All right, next we got Duke versus Houston.
And let me go first because I might think what I know your guys' picks are. So let me get my one pick out here for the Houston Cougars, making it to the national championship
All right.
game.
What are you thinking, Douglas?
Yeah, it's a good matchup, that's for sure. But I'm
Yeah.
feeling Dukey this year. I'm feeling Duke.
I'm feeling Duke is going to choke yet again. I didn't pick them last time, so I got to go Cougars.
Really? So,
Stu,
I
Stu,
thought Stu would pick Duke for sure.
the only thing that I'm questioning here, Stu, is how you're calling Duke chokers when they've won like 5 national titles in like the last 20 years. Like, has Houston even won a national title? Like what, the
They've
80s?
won a couple. Houston has won a couple.
I think it's Houston's turn to win because they haven't won in a few years. But on the lines of Stewart saying Duke chokes, Duke, they've always said, like, I mean, even when they had Zion Williamson, they didn't win the national championship that year. So it seems like when they have big name players like Zion, he wasn't he the number 1 overall pick, and now they're saying Cooper Flag is going to be possibly the number 1 overall pick, possibly keyword. It's like when Duke has all these amazing talent, they always tend to not make the national championship game. So.
Yes,
That's fair.
that's fair. Now we got to talk about the Gators versus the battle of the South. Florida versus Texas. Houston versus Florida. Who are you feeling for the national championship?
Where do you consider the South first, Stu? Is it like Tennessee down? Because I feel like Houston down to Gainesville up to Knoxville is a big range of the South.
It's a different South, but it's still kind of the South. Florida's like the weird. Florida's like the weird. Yeah,
It's more South than we are, so that's something.
Yeah, Florida's like the weird South because it's like the top, the North is like the South, and the South is like the North.
Well said. Well said.
If that makes sense.
That cleared it up for me, Stu.
Yeah. If you can't see clear as day after that, I don't know what's going on in your brain.
Canada's below us, Mexico's up top.
Yeah, it's upside down, baby. Anyway, what is you feeling? Are you feeling more Florida or are you feeling the Cougars? Gators or Cougars?
I'm going Florida on this because I read today that there has not been a team west of Texas to win the national championship game in the last, I think it was 7 years. 7 years isn't a lot, but still 7 years. I know Houston is in Texas, but I'm not sure which part of Texas they're drawing the line at. So I don't know if they're in the middle or the very east side or the west side. So I'm going Florida Gators in this one.
I'm going to go.
Stu,
I got to change it up. Sorry, Christopher, but you're wrong. Go Cougars. Let's go Houston.
Stu. Chomp, chomp, baby. It's gonna be like 06, 07 again, where the Buckeyes are so close, but the Gators go chomp, 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 chomp in college basketball, chomp, chomp in football, chomp, chomp.
Man, what a bad year for Buckeye Nation that year.
You guys made national title in 2 sports. Like, that's dope. Unfortunately, the Gators were there.
Yeah, in both sports.
Boo all of you. But, gentlemen, are you excited? We just completed the March Madness brackets. And look at that. We got under an hour. Actually, about the same amount of time as last year.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, that was good. That was good timing for it. I mean, once we got done with the first round, we kind of cleared it through the rest of the way. But
I'm not gonna lie. Once we got out of the first, I was like, man, is it gonna take forever? And then it's like, oh yeah, after the first round, I was just like, okay, we're almost done.
Any final thoughts, Stu, Doug?
Oh, I'm ready for the madness. Let's have the madness begin. Let's have our inaccurate brackets be inaccurate. And as always, make fun of Kentucky if they choke.
I mean, we have them. Well, we have them choking in. I don't even know yet in the round of 32. Wow.
I remember they choked last year against Oakland, and that was pretty hilarious. That Smokey, the drunk cousin, beat Kentucky.
Well, Stu, is the national championship in San Antonio this year? Is that correct?
Yes.
I look forward to seeing you boys there.
Let's do it. Let's do it. And now that is it for this week's podcast. Next week, we're going to do some recaps when they make it to the Sweet 16. Basically, the teams that made it in to the Sweet 16 and maybe some upsets. Or if Michigan chokes, we might talk about them.
We'll talk about them They're going to go farther than the Spartans, too. That's my bold prediction for you.
Bold prediction. We'll see how it goes. We might be accurate. We might be inaccurate. But as always, gentlemen, I will see you later, Mr. Gator. And as always, take care. Bye-bye.